So, the Navy wants to take 68% of an endangered, starving orca population. The southern resident orcas were listed as endangered in 2005, and they're down to only 72 individuals as of right now. They're one of the marine mammals most at risk of extinction, according to the National Marine Fisheries Service. Naval exercises and testing have been known to harm orcas and other marine mammals, like when they tested sonar right in front of a pod of southern residents, likely causing them hearing damage and causing them to flee the area and the food that they were eating. Or when 200 to 250 pantropical dolphins stranded on Gadani Beach right when naval exercises were happening. Or when 26 common dolphins died in a stranding caused by naval activity. Or when a bunch of beaked whales in the Bahamas with bleeding ears stranded right as naval exercises were happening. It's kind of funny that their ears were bleeding. That's such a weird thing to happen. Or when Norwegian orcas responded to sonar that was significantly quieter than what the US mitigates for, or at least tries to mitigate for. The list goes on, and the southern residents already have the problem of boaters harassing them, toxins, and lack of food, so yeah, they don't need this. Now, the Navy wants to incidentally take 51 of them. Incidental take means that you're accidentally harassing a marine mammal, and takes can stop feeding, breeding, and socializing. Coincidentally, the three most important things for this social population with a low number of breeding individuals that is essentially starving to death. That's why the scientific community, and just the community of people who care about these whales in general, were surprised when NOAA said that the Navy's upcoming testing, that includes but is not limited to, firing projectiles into the sea at 7 times the speed of sound, using sonar that's as loud as a Saturn V rocket, and exploding 1,000-ton bombs in southern resident critical habitat, would have a negligible impact on the southern residents. Yeah, harassing a population already harassed by stupid boaters with explosions and a sonar as loud as a Saturn V rocket sounds real negligible to me. And the Navy's allowed to test within 100 meters of the orcas. Kayaks aren't even allowed to do that. Now, the Navy has made the point in the past that they rarely ever use their permits to their full extent. My answer to that is, who cares? I don't care if this whole 51 take thing is a worst case scenario. You shouldn't be allowed to do it. And even less than 51 takes would have more than a negligible impact. And there are so many mitigation measures that they could be taking but aren't. For example, sonar impacts way past the 3 miles that you can see at sea. So they could use sighting networks to look for marine mammals before they test. Or they could use real-time alert systems like the Washington State ferries do. Or they could just, not test in southern resident critical habitat. Just some food for thought. But no, even though this doesn't hurt their testing in any way, shape, or form, they don't want to.